Good morning, students of class 5. I hope students, all of you are fit and fine in your homes. Students, please keep on reading the lessons and revising the taught lessons and exercise so that your performance is not deteriorated. Students, today I'll be continuing with lesson 7 of your Wordsworth English Reader book, Tenali Raman and the Horse Trader. So all of you, please take out your Wordsworth English Reader book and turn to page number 64. Students, today I'm going to read this lesson for you and explain the content. As I read, please listen to me carefully. Page 64, Lesson 7, Tenali Raman and the Horse Trader. King Krishnadev Rai is widely considered to be the greatest ruler of the Vijayanagar Empire in South India. Among his courtiers, Tenali Raman is the most popular, who was also the comic poet. Tenali Raman is known for his wit and strategy. He has been often compared to Birbal, one of the 9 gems of Emperor Akbar's court. There are many incidents in folklore where Tenali Raman helps Krishnadev Rai to realize his folly. Given below is an extract of one such incident. This is a drama that can be enacted in the class. Characters in the drama are narrator, King Krishnadev Rai, a horse trader, Tenali Raman, courtiers. Setting: the court of King Krishnadev Rai in the 16th century, the king on his throne surrounded by his courtiers. Narrator: King Krishnadev Rai was the most famous king of the Vijayanagar Empire. He liked horses very much and had a passion for collecting horses. He was known for having the most wonderful stables in the country with the best horses. He never thought twice about the money when it came to buying the land's best and well-bred horses. One day, a horse trader who belonged to a foreign country came to King Krishnadev Rai's court. Scene 1. Horse trader: Your Majesty, I have some beautiful horses which I want to sell. They are the best Arabian steeds that you will ever get. I have brought one horse as a sample to show to you. It is my finest. If you like it, I can get more such horses for you. Krishnadev Rai: Oh, yes. Show me the horse, please. Scene 2. Narrator: the horse trader and the king went outside the palace to look at the Arabian horse brought by the trader. The king saw the majestic horse standing outside the palace. Krishnadev Rai, looking at the horse thoughtfully: This is the only breed missing from my stable. Horse trader, trying to convince the king: This is the finest horse. Your Majesty, more horses such as this will surely become an asset for your stables. Krishnadev Rai impulsively, I will buy them all. Horse trader, at your service, Your Majesty. I only need an advance of 5,000 gold coins. I'll then bring the whole group of horses in 2 days. Narrator, the king paid him 5,000 gold coins as an advance, and the trader promised to return in 2 days before leaving. 2 weeks have passed. There has been no news of the horse trader. He hasn't come. Neither has he brought any of the Arabian horses. The king is getting increasingly impatient as well as worried. To distract himself, he decides to take a walk in his garden. Scene 3. Krishnadev Rai, muttering to himself, where is the trader? I want those Arabian horses in my stables. Why isn't he bringing them? Suddenly, he sees Tenali Raman sitting in the corner of the garden and writing on a piece of paper. Scene 4. Krishnadev Rai. What are you writing, Tenali Raman? Tenali Raman carried on writing furiously without looking at the emperor. Krishnadev Rai demandingly, Raman, look up. I command you to show me what you are writing at once. Tenali Raman, Your Majesty, I am making a list of the biggest fools of the Vijayanagar kingdom. Krishnadev Rai, curiously, let me take a look. Tenali Raman, reluctantly, no, Your Majesty, you may not like it. Krishnadev Rai, sternly, I am the Emperor, Tenali Raman. I want to see the names of the people in there. I am sure what you have written must be quite true. Tenali Raman hands him the paper. The king looks at the paper and is furious. Krishnadev Rai angrily, Raman, how dare you? How can you write my name at the top of this list? I am the emperor. This is the height of impertinence. I want an explanation. You think I am a fool indeed? Tenali Raman calmly, Your Majesty, you gave a complete stranger 5,000 gold coins, thinking that he will return. Any man who does so and expects the stranger to return is surely a fool. Krishnadev Rai, oh, so this is what is bothering you. You really think the trader won't return? What if he does return? What will you do then? Tenali Raman cheekily, if he returns, I'll put his name at the top of the list instead of yours. Krishnadev Rai apologetically, I understand what you're saying, Tenali. In future, I will always take major decisions sensibly. I will also consult you on the important matters of the kingdom. Now students, about the story. The stories of Tenali Raman and King Krishnadev Rai are folk tales that have been passed on through generations using oral storytelling methods. Their stories acquaint us with moral wisdom and problem solving capabilities. This particular story teaches us not to believe in strangers blindly. So students, this was the reading of the lessons. Now students, I revise the word meanings and then explain the content of the lesson. The first word meaning is wit. Wit means intelligence, buddhimani. Second, strategy. Strategy means tactics, the plan of actions made to achieve a goal. Strategy, tactics. Third, folly. Folly means mistakes. Folly means mistake. It also means foolishness. Mistakes or foolishness. The fourth word is well-bred. Well-bred means well-mannered or well-behaved. Well-mannered or well-behaved. Then the fifth word is majesty. Majesty, a title given to a royal power or a king. To show more respect to a person from a royal family or a king, certain titles are given. Majesty is one of those titles. The sixth word is steeds. Steeds means horses. Steeds means horses. The seventh word is majestic. Majestic means grand or royal. Something which has got lot of pomp and show. Then the eighth word is breed. Breed, a type or kind of a living thing. Students, it can be dogs, it can be horses. Generally, animals have got breeds. And their breeds decide their cost and quality of the animal. Breed, a type or kind of a living thing. Ninth, asset. Asset, an item of value. कोई चीज बेटा जिसकी बहुत ज्यादा वैल्यू हो और अगर आपके पास कोई वो चीज है तो दैट इज योर asset. Then the 10th word is impulsively. Impulsively means to say something without thinking. कोई भी चीज बोलना बिना सोचे समझे, कोई भी चीज को बोलना तो उसको impulsive बोलते हैं. 11th, muttering. Muttering, talking in a low voice to oneself. बहुत धीरे धीरे खुद से बात करने को बेटा muttering कहते हैं. The voice is so soft कि हमारे अलावा कोई और उसको नहीं सुन सकता है. Then the 12th word is furiously. It means angrily or excitedly. But here furiously means excitedly at great speed. Tenali Raman was writing the names of the fools excitedly. He was doing it purposely to draw the king's attention so that kings get attracted and ask him what is he writing, because he wanted the king to realize his mistake. Then the 13th word is sternly. Sternly means severely or seriously. When somebody is very serious about a thing, the person is firm. So that is known as sternly. 14th, impertinence. Impertinence means rude and bold behavior. Very rude. जब बिहेवियर में somebody जो दूसरे का लिहाज ना करे और bluntly अपनी बात कह दे दूसरों को, so such kind of behavior is known as impertinence. The 15th word is cheekily. Cheekily means shamelessly, without any shame. And the last word is sensibly. Sensibly means wisely, समझदारी से. Sensibly, wisely. Now students, on page 64, below the page, there are two phrases also given. The first one is had a passion. To have a strong liking for something. जुनून होना, किसी भी चीज के लिए जुनून होना. जब आप किसी चीज को बहुत ज्यादा लाइक करते हो, you can go to any extent to get that thing. So that is to have a passion. Now, the second is never thought twice. That means to do something immediately without considering if it is a good idea. बिना सोचे समझे बेटा कोई भी काम करना, ये भी नहीं सोचना कि जो काम कर रहे हैं कि वो सही है कि नहीं. So this is known as never thought twice. So students, these were the meaning of the phrases. Now I'm going to explain the lesson. Students, King Krishnadev Rai is known as one of the greatest ruler of Vijayanagar Empire in South India. South India में बेटा Krishnadev Rai is known as one of the greatest kings. And among his courtiers means the people working in his court, ministers having different posts, doing different things for the king. So Tenali Raman was the most popular courtier of King Krishnadev's Rai's court. And Tenali Raman is also compared to Birbal, one of the 9 gems of Emperor Akbar's court. क्योंकि बीरबल की भी बेटा विट और स्ट्रैटेजी के लिए वो जाना जाता है. सेम वे तेनाली रामन इज ऑल्सो नोन फॉर हिज विट एंड स्ट्रैटेजी. विट मीन्स हिज इंटेलिजेंस एंड स्ट्रैटेजी मीन्स किसी भी चीज को पाने के लिए जो एक प्लान ऑफ एक्शंस होता है उसके लिए आप स्ट्रैटेजी बनाते हो, जो रणनीति हिंदी में जिसको हम रणनीति बोलते हैं. तो प्लान ऑफ एक्शंस टू अचीव अ गोल इज नोन एज स्ट्रैटेजी. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, like Birbal used to help emperor in realizing his mistakes and foolishness, same way Tenali Raman used to help King Krishnadev Rai in realizing his follies, that is his mistakes or foolishness, and that too in such a way that the king used to never get annoyed or offended. Now students, this is a drama which can be enacted in the class, and there are certain characters in the drama. The characters of the drama are, the first one is narrator. Narrator means the person who narrates the story. जो बेटा प्ले वगैरह होता है, जो माइक पे पर्सन स्टोरी को इंट्रोड्यूस करता है, कैरेक्टर्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करता है, that person is known as the narrator. Then the second character is of King Krishnadev Rai, a person playing the role of King Krishnadev Rai. Then third, a horse trader. Somebody has to play the role of a horse trader. Fourth, Tenali Raman. One has to become Tenali Raman. One has to take the role of Tenali Raman. Then some people have to play the roles of different courtiers. And the setting will be of the court of 16th century of King Krishnadev Rai's court. Now the story starts. Narrator. King Krishnadev Rai was the most famous king of Vijayanagar Empire. As explained, Krishnadev Rai जितने भी बेटा साउथ इंडिया के किंग्स थे उसमें से he was the most famous kings and he was the ruler of Vijayanagar Empire. He liked horses very much and had a passion for collecting horses. Now King Krishnadev Rai had a weakness. He had a passion for collecting horses. King Krishnadev Rai को बेटा horses के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा liking थी. And वो उनको बहुत डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स के हॉर्सेस कलेक्ट करने का he had that passion. And he was known for having the most wonderful stables in the country with the best horses. And बेटा पूरी कंट्री में King Krishnadev Rai was known that उनके स्टेबल से, you all know what stables are. Stable is a place where horses are kept. Horses को जहाँ रखते हैं बेटा वो उनको स्टेबल्स बोलते हैं. सो किंग कृष्णदेव राय वॉज फेमस फॉर हिज स्टेबल्स हैविंग द बेस्ट हॉर्सेस. उनको जहां भी बेस्ट ब्रीड के हॉर्सेस मिलते थे यूज्ड टू परचेज एंड कीप इन हिज स्टेबल्स. बिकॉज ये 16th सेंचुरी की स्टोरी है एंड दैट टाइम हॉर्सेस वर वन ऑफ द मीन्स ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. हॉर्सेस ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए यूज किए जाते थे. फिर वॉर्स होती थी उसमें हॉर्सेस के ऊपर लोग बैठ के सोल्जर्स एंड किंग्स दे यूज्ड टू फाइट वॉर. तो हॉर्सेस बहुत उस समय इंपॉर्टेंट होते थे. तो किंग कृष्णदेव राय हैड अ पैशन फॉर कलेक्टिंग हॉर्सेस. He never thought twice about the money when it came to buying the land's best and well-bred horses. और बेटा whenever उनको कोई भी हॉर्स जब लगता था कि हाँ ये मतलब है यहाँ पे हॉर्स एंड इसको खरीदना है, तो वो कभी सोचते ही नहीं थे. जैसे वंस वी गो टू द मार्केट, वी सी अ थिंग एंड इफ द थिंग इज कॉस्टली, वी थिंक ट्वाइस कि ले कि नहीं ले, शुड वी बाय और शुड वी नॉट बाय, है ना, बिकॉज मनी इज गॉट लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू, इजंट इट. बट किंग कृष्णदेव राय, व्हेन इट केम टू बाइंग हॉर्सेस, ही यूज्ड टू नेवर थिंक, वो सोचते ही नहीं थे, कितने भी उनको पैसे देने पड़े, he used to buy the horse and bring it to his stable. So he had a passion, he had a strong liking for horses. So वो कभी सोचते ही नहीं थे कितना भी उनको मनी देना पड़े, he used to buy the horses if he liked the horse, and he used to buy the best and well bred, जो सबसे well bred well behaved horses होते थे, because बेटा अच्छी breed के horses होते हैं, they are easy to tame and easy to control and they are well mannered. So उनको best well bred horses कलेक्ट करने का अपने स्टेबल्स में बहुत शौक था. One day what happened, a horse trader, a businessman, a person who does the business of selling and buying horses. One day, a horse trader who belonged to a foreign country. Now, what do you mean by foreign? An unknown place, which nobody has seen. So, a horse trader from a foreign country came to King Krishnadev Rai's court. He must have, the horse trader must have come to know that the king is fond of horses. So, he came to King Krishnadev Rai's court. Scene 1. Now the first scene is there. Horse trader, your majesty, I have some beautiful horses which I want to sell. Now the horse trader, he addresses the king as your majesty. जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना king को, महाराज की जय हो, sort of like that. तो वो king को कैसे address करता है? Your majesty, I have some beautiful horses which I want to sell. कि I have brought some beautiful horses which I want to sell. They are the best Arabian steeds that you will ever get. And then what did he say? कि जो horses उसके पास थे वो कहाँ के थे बेटा? Arabian country के horses थे. And they are the best. मतलब उनके comparison में कोई दूसरे horses नहीं है. The best Arabian horses which he wanted to sell. I have brought one horse as a sample to show to you. And then he told the king that जो मेरे पास जो Arabian horses हैं, कुछ जिनको मैं सेल करना चाहता हूँ, और मैं सैंपल के लिए I have brought one horse to show. और मैं उन्हीं में से एक horse लेके आया हूँ as a sample to show to you, आपको दिखाने के लिए. Now if you like that, you can always buy my horses. It is my finest, and जो horse which I have brought, the horse trader said, that is the finest. वो सबसे finest horse है, सबसे शानदार horse है. If you like it, I can get more such horses for you. Then the horse trader said, if you like it, अगर वो आपको पसंद आता है, then I can get more such horses for you. मैं आपके लिए और horses ला सकता हूँ. So in scene 1, what happens? The horse trader, he comes to King Krishnadev Rai's court, and then he addresses the king that your majesty, I have got some beautiful horses to sell, and those horses are the best, the Arabian steeds. The Arabian steeds that you will ever get. आपको शायद ही उतने अच्छे horses कभी मिल पाए. And as a sample, I have brought one finest horse for you. Now, if you like that horse, I can get more such horses for you. The horse trader, he told this to King Krishnadev Rai. What was King Krishnadev Rai's reply? Oh yes, show me the horse please. Now when Krishnadev Rai, he heard about the horses, he was interested. So he said, definitely, I would like to see the horse. You are saying that it's of the finest breed. So I would like to see the horse. Now the scene changes. This was the first scene. Now in scene 2, narrator. The horse trader and the king went outside the palace to look at the Arabian horse brought by the trader. अब बेटा scene 1 तो कोर्ट का था जहाँ पे horse trader addresses the kings and tells him that he has got some fine horses to sell, and as a sample he has bought one horse, and if the king likes it, he can get more such horses for the king. So King Krishnadev Rai gets interested. So now the scene changes. The narrator is telling that horse को तो बेटा पैलेस में ला नहीं सकते थे कोर्ट में. So the horse trader and the king, they went outside the palace. क्योंकि horse तो पैलेस के बाहर ही होगा ना, कोर्ट में तो उसको ला नहीं सकते. तो the king went with the horse trader outside the palace to look at the Arabian horse brought by the trader. जो trader ने कहा था कि as a sample I have brought one Arabian horse. तो king और the horse trader, both of them went outside the palace because the king wanted to see that horse. The king saw the majestic horse standing outside the palace. Now when the king came outside the palace, what did he see? He saw the majestic horse standing outside the palace. जो horse वहाँ खड़ा था बाहर, that was majestic, royal, just बहुत superb horse, कि बहुत ही शानदार घोड़ा था. In the picture also you can see on page number 65, है ना? The horse is definitely very beautiful. Special breed का horse था. The horse was majestic. That's grand, एकदम grand, royal horse, है ना? Something beyond the ordinary horses, कि ordinary horses से बहुत अच्छी breed का horse था. Krishnadev Rai, looking at the horse thoughtfully. Now, what do you mean by thoughtfully? सोचते हुए. वो horse को देख रहे थे and certain thoughts were going on in his mind. सोचते हुए. Looking at the horse, और वो सोचते हुए he said, "This is the only breed missing from my stable." When the king looked at the magnificent horse, he was fascinated, बहुत attracted थे उस horse से. So उन्होंने सोचते हुए बोला कि this is the only breed, कि मेरे पास I've got all different breeds of horses in my stable, but this is the only breed of horse which I do not have in my stable. तो he said कि this is the only breed missing from my stable, कि मतलब यही breed का horse is not there in his stable. Horse trader trying to convince the king. Now what do you mean by convince? अब जो horse trader था उसको तो king को किसी भी तरह मनाना था कि king एग्री कर जाए, है ना? So मनाने को, एग्री करवाने को बेटा क्या बोलते हैं? Convince, है ना? तो at times it happens with us also कि when our parents do not agree for something, we keep on persuading till our parents are convinced. हम parents को persuade करते रहते हैं, please, 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 है ना? Please, I want this. तो finally the parents are convinced and they do the thing for you. So convince करना means मना लेना, agree करवा लेना. So the horse trader, he was trying, वो पूरी कोशिश कर रहा था कि king मान जाए. This is the finest horse, your majesty. Horse trader ने क्या बोला कि this is the finest horse, your majesty. महाराज ये तो सबसे finest horse है. And more horses such as this will surely become an asset for your stable. और the horse trader ने king को polish करना start किया. And he said कि if अगर और ऐसे horses आ जाएं और ये आप इनको खरीद लेते हैं तो these horses are very valuable और ये आपके लिए एक asset होंगे, कि मतलब आपके लिए बहुत फायदा है कि आपको बहुत मतलब you'll be proud that you'll have got such good fine breed horses in your stables which nobody else in the country has got. कि अगर ये जो finest horses breed है मेरे पास, अगर ये आप इनको खरीद लेते, if you purchase these horses, तो ये definitely will be of great value. हाँ, और ये आपके स्टेबल की मतलब बहुत शोभा बढ़ाएंगे. एंड ये आप these horses are so valuable कि आपके लिए एक asset बहुत मतलब you will be आपका फायदा ही होगा कि मतलब इतने अच्छे ब्रीड के हॉर्सेस आपके पास हैं. तो बिकॉज दे आर वेरी वैल्यूएबल एंड सच वैल्यूएबल हॉर्सेस शुड बी देयर इन योर स्टेबल, क्योंकि ये आपके असेट मतलब ये आपकी मतलब कोई बहुत वैल्यूएबल चीज जो आपकी होगी, जो अभी आपके पास नहीं है. सो ही ट्राइड टू कन्विंस द किंग सो दैट द किंग एग्रीज टू हिम एंड buy the horses. So students, till page 65 I have explained. Now rest of the lesson, that is page 66 and 67, I'll be explaining in my next video. That's all for today, students. Please do read this lesson again and again so that you understand it and you'll be easily able to solve the exercises of this lesson. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.